Today we are trying it with something more advanced, with SDK tools by Amazon. We are testing AWS strands, also AgentCore, and the idea is to make an example of AgentCore being tested locally against my Ollama. So let's see how it goes. So the first thing we want to do is creating AWS against Ollama. We are copying this to the Copilot agent, and let's see how it goes. This is Copilot agent using Claude Sonnet 4.5. Okay, this is too complex, so I'm doing it myself. Forget this thing, because actually there is a cool example that can work over. We're closing the chat, and we are doing this manually, the old way, human code. But copy pasting, that's human code. One thing, there's a dependency. I know didn't hear the comment that you need to do this in console. I'm doing it, but I'm not showing you. Well, I can just add it to requirements txt. That's all. I don't like this readme. Okay, this has been copy pasted from here. Let's try to understand. You import the agent, you import Ollama model. We create the Ollama model. Actually, locally I don't have Llama 3.1. I have, for instance, this one, DeepSeek, a little DeepSeek. So probably a stupid one. Hopefully it supports. Okay, I've created a virtual environment here, and I installed the requirements.txt that I had around here. So now let's see if this works. Okay, it says low because this is my laptop running Ollama, not super, but it works. Notice that it's talking about strands. This is, well, it is hallucinating a bit or something, talking about a different thing, but it's talking about the strands agents. So the example works, but the model is quite a bit stupid for this thing. But it's okay for what we are doing right now. Okay, now I'm committing this to a repo. Now that we have already committed something that works, we can go on. Where were we? We already have an agent with a hard-coded prompt using local Ollama. Next thing we are doing is converting this to a AgentCore basic example. Pilot autocomplete for the win, okay. We already had an agent, no stupid comment. And instead of calling the agent right away, we are putting an entry point and a main entry point. Okay, this is still quite simple. I'm copying here where this came from, and this might work. We need to add something more to the requirements, which is the AgentCore library. So we are installing it again, and we are running it. When you run this does nothing because requesting a curl, and we have response. Hello, how can I assist you today? So this is the AgentCore agent replying to us. So are we doing something else? Not really, because locally a more advanced thing would be doing a streaming example instead of this basic example, but it's not super interesting to do it now. The next thing would be actually deploying this in AWS, where I would need an account and everything. So I think that's fair enough today, because the examples have worked. My son is sleeping, and everything is fine.